when I started meeting more and more families, for them, it's not a question of if this is happening, it's why. Like anyone asking if, in their mind, I think it's just 10 steps behind the reality of what's going on in their classrooms and their therapy rooms and their homes. And so that why was something I was obsessed with. How is this possible? There's just no room for it in our current paradigm, which is...
Or if it is, what does that say
Right.
about like reality?
Right, exactly, yeah. And so, I started talking to various researchers, reading a lot of books, and, I don't think a lot of people realize that we do live in a scientific paradigm of materialism, which is it's only real, right, if you can measure it and observe it. And our paradigm, we explained in episode 6 of the Telepathy tapes, has traditionally been considered, like if you think of it as a pyramid, right, where the base of the pyramid might be, there's physics and there's biology and there's chemistry and, all these things that make up our world. And those things are true. I mean, we shouldn't throw away all the textbooks. But currently at the top of the pyramid, the result of all these wonderful, scientific fields, if you will, is consciousness. And there's no way to describe where it comes from or how it works and why it's there. But the other way of looking at it is if we think of consciousness as fundamental, and that's at the bottom of the pyramid. So out of consciousness came everything else.
Mm-hmm.
And if that's the case, then we can account for all these mysterious abilities that we know these things happen, right? Like whether it's a precognitive dream where you see something and, or you have a conversation with someone who died in a dream or something like that, or a near-death experience, or telepathy. These things that we have not been able to make sense of, they do make sense if we live in a conscious universe where it's thought and consciousness that is the foundation.